As a career coach, I'm asked lots of very interesting questions. And one I was asked recently, do I need to add the skills that are on a job ad to my LinkedIn profile so that I stand out better when applying for a role? Generally, I would say no. And I want to demonstrate why. So what I've done for this example is I have searched for chief of staff roles. So you'll see most of what I have here are chief of staff opportunities. And we're going to look at the top few and look at the skills section and see what skills they highlighted. You would think that with the majority of the roles, there will be a common thread. At least 90% of the skills should be the same. No? 70? Okay, let's see. Okay, so we've got a set of skills here. We've got attention to detail. Okay, fair. I don't know. Employee benefits. Is that what a chief of staff works on? Okay, I thought that would be HR, people ops, events, helping people, learning, phone manner. In my mind, a chief of staff is the right-hand person of the CEO. These aren't skills that I would look for in the right-hand person of the CEO. So if you were to add those to your profile, I wouldn't search for you looking for someone that has phone manner as skills. So that's one example. Let's look at the next. Oops. Okay. Completely different set of skills. This is a little closer to what I'd be looking for, probably, though. So interpersonal skills, business. I mean, that's quite wide, isn't it? Business development. To me, that's sales. So going out and finding new business. I wouldn't necessarily be looking for that, but communication, critical thinking, goal setting, knowledge acquisition. Is that another form of learning? I don't know. Relationship development, fair enough. Skill development. Someone who develops skills. No, that's not a good skill to have as a skill. Strategy, okay, that makes sense. We won't look at this next role because it's an executive assistant / chief of staff role. So let's look at this next chief of staff role and look for the skills. And again, completely different set of skills. Like nothing is the same. So analytical skills, handles confidential information, oral communication, only oral, not written, just oral, plays. Gonna run some plays. I mean, this is too wide. I don't know. This is a strange choice. I would not add this to my profile. Time management, travel arrangements. So again, this is more something that maybe an EA would do, an executive assistant. If I'm looking for a chief of staff, I wouldn't be focused on someone who has travel arrangements in their skills. Okay, we've got another chief of staff role here, and we're going to look at the skills. So again, completely different set of skills, leadership, agenda, behind the scenes. What does that mean? You're working behind the scenes. I mean, who's going to put that as a skill? Communication, fair, internal comms, okay, numeracy, rolling. Is this a circus? Like, what are you rolling for? Rolling. Okay. Rolling. Roll out. Okay. So maybe they roll out projects or initiatives. What we probably are looking for is someone who has project management skills as opposed to using rolling and roll out. Strategic initiatives, strategic vision. Okay. So again, complete different set of skills. Some ambiguous skills, I would say. You know, how many people would actually put things like agenda, behind the scenes, roll out as skills if they're a chief of staff? Not many, if any. Have another look at this one. Again, just completely different. Business initiatives, business readiness, okay. Communication strategy, design, build. Facilitation, IT escalation, presentations, social influence, sounding board. I'm going to add sounding board as a skill. Sounding board. Even if I were looking for this, okay. This is the final one I'm going to look at because I've got a headache, honestly, just looking at these. It's funny though. It is funny. Okay, so again, completely different set of skills. We've got consulting, management, project management, business. Again, that's wide, but I think everything is pretty much relevant so far. Cascading. Okay, defining requirements. I mean, to me, that's something that maybe a BA, maybe a product manager would do. Healthcare. Is that a skill? Are they going to be doing first aid? I mean, is that a skill? Or is that industry experience? Maybe that's a skill. Is fintech a skill? Is banking a skill? Maybe. I don't know. To me, that's more industry than skill. PE. So is that physical education, private equity? If I'm missing something, please let me know. I don't know. Strategy consulting. Okay, that makes sense. So, I mean, this is just a prime example for one role that has exactly the same job title. We are yet to see a combination of skills that are even like 60% in line. Not even up to that. We're well below that. So this is why you should not be adding every single skill that's on a job to your profile. Number one, a recruiter is not judging your suitability based on these skills. So even though LinkedIn does say, hey, add these skills to your profile to stand out, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, because the recruiter is going to look through your experience. They're going to look through your CV, look through your LinkedIn profile, and that's how they're going to decide that you're suitable, not from the skills that you select. You might be wondering, why are the skills so different? Yes, the role requirements will be nuanced, but the skills added to a job ad are at the discretion of the poster. So there's no one there to check the quality, the validity. There's no body or association saying, hey, when you have these particular responsibilities or these particular requirements, these are the skills you have to select. Secondly, there are over 40,000 skills on LinkedIn. Over 40,000. And that's why they're able to select rolling, phone manner, learning. If you find that you're applying for a role and you have 0 skills in common, or 1 skill in common, or 2, please don't worry about that. Focus on the content of the role and your suitability. If you feel that the content of the role is right for you, apply. You will not be disqualified based on the skills that are on your LinkedIn profile. Recruiters don't even trust skills when proactively searching for candidates, because you just don't know how up-to-date skills are, whether people are going to select the right skills, or if they have skills on their profile at all. So don't worry too much about skills. My recommendation is that you just try to keep them as high level as possible. So good communication, strategy, project management, leadership, consulting. Those are the kind of keywords that I would have on my profile. But really, it doesn't matter. No one is going to make a decision about you or your profile as a candidate based on your skills. I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to share LinkedIn's most in-demand skills in the comments. Use this as a guideline for relevant skills that you can use and select for your LinkedIn profile. So tell me, what skills do you have on your profile? Bye.